Oh, hello.
We're ready.
Welcome to Concept Something 12.
Man, we've made it this far. A dozen?
Yeah. It only took us almost a year.
Just a year to a dozen.
hey, just a little over once a month.
We're going to try to get better at this. We keep on saying that every week, but we will get better. For you viewers out there, listeners.
Yeah, I was going to say, viewers, you can't really view this.
YouTube. We're on YouTube. We're on Spotify. We're on Apple Play Music. We're on Apple Podcasts. We're on Podcast Junkie. We're on almost everything.
We're on whatever the other podcast one is. And yeah. So we're there. It's late.
Right now it's 11 p.m. We're recording this.
I'm tired.
Oh, I'm not tired, dude.
Actually, I'm not really.
I'm not really tired. It's early. But if you listen to last week's podcast,
or 2 weeks ago's podcast, whenever that one comes out, and whenever this one comes out,
we don't know. But
well, actually, you know.
I know. It all depends on when I get to it. But we're actually this summer, quote unquote, hopefully, if the quarantine ends, myself and Nathan here, we're planning a trip to Ecuador.
I'm just gonna go off for a little bit for like a hot second. This Coors Light is real cold. It's real good.
Yo, the mountains are blue.
They are very blue.
A Coors Light. If you're listening to this right now, please sponsor us. I mean, we'd really greatly appreciate it.
Yeah. Hey, slap us a case or something. That'd be awesome.
But in the meantime, while you're sending us that royalty check for promoting you, we're gonna talk about our Ecuador trip.
Yeah, because they're definitely listening.
I'm telling you, someone from Coors Light is going to listen to one of these eventually.
Dude, we should go to Colorado.
Can we go to Colorado? And I will definitely 100%, no joke, will go to their headquarters and try to get a sponsorship.
Oh, no, I was just saying going for like a factory tour.
That too.
Yeah, I want to do that. That'd be sick.
But the Ecuador trip.
Ecuador,
dude. This August... Which, honestly, when this video comes out, will probably be... probably late May. Early
like
June.
Mid-May.
Probably late May.
When are you doing the first one? The 11th podcast?
There's going to be a few videos we have before that. So probably late May, early June. And in about probably a few months, we'll be going to Ecuador, if the quarantine stops, to do a really fun trip with some friends.
And when everything is safe. So hopefully it is safe.
Dude, it's always safe and secure.
I hope so.
Dude, just bring a spray bottle of bleach, you'll be fine.
Yeah. So one of our roommates is from Ecuador, so he is basically going to be hosting us and another group of our friends while we go down there and visit his motherland.
If that's what they call it there. I mean, it's not really communist.
His homeland.
Homestead.
His humble abode.
Perfect. But we're doing a lot. Like, our plan for we go down there is we're doing a lot. Like, we fly into Quito, which is like the capital. That's basically like in Quito itself as a city is on the edge of a volcano. Like, it's built on a side of a volcano.
Well, where else would you build? That's the safest place to be.
It's warm.
Yeah.
Dude, you know how much you save on heating down in Ecuador when you build inside a volcano? So much.
Pretty much all of it? You save everything.
Especially when you need to heat your house, because you definitely need to do that a lot.
Yeah, because it's definitely not on the equator where it's pretty warm already.
But we're fine in there. We're doing a lot of the local stuff because he knows where to take us.
Yeah. So we'll be safe.
What I'm excited for, though, what I'm really excited for, which we'll probably talk about it later when we get closer to this point, is we're going to be going to the coast. Like, we're basically, it's a 2-3 hour drive. I can't remember.
I thought you were saying it's 5.
They're 2 to 3? I think it's 2 to 3 hour drive to the coast from the capital itself. And we're basically Airbnb-ing a really, really nice place. Like, it's basically kind of like a mini mansion where it has a pool, like an infinity pool that overlooks the ocean.
Yeah. Just in case you need more water in your life. Dude, gotta stay hydrated.
And okay, you may think this place, probably like $500 a night, like stupidly expensive. No, it's like $200.
Yeah.
Like, there are places there so cheap.
Well, that's what, like, honestly, a lot of international travel is pretty cheap, especially compared to the U.S. Well, just because, like, conversion rates and everything.
Yeah, but they use the U.S. dollar there, but if you think about it, like, not many people travel to Ecuador.
No.
When do you hear people go into Ecuador? Like, people go to Italy, China, like
not anymore.
Not China anymore.
Oh, you named two of the huge hot spots in the beginning. Italy, China, the U.S., Wuhan. Am I missing anywhere important?
That's it.
Those are the only places you want to travel after this.
Okay, you have a really fair point. I said the worst two places, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
I mean, that proves my point, though. Those are two popular places for people to travel, and they got hit the worst. Jokes aside.
Coincidence? I think not.
Coincidence? No.
Coincidence.
Coincidence. Is that the word you're looking for?
Yeah, I don't know why I said...
I thought you were trying to make fun of the word. Like, oh, let's say some stupid word that sounds similar.
Isn't that how it's spelled?
Coincidence, no. Coincidence.
I'm about to spell it.
Why are we talking about how coincidence is spelled right now? That's not what we're talking about. We're talking about our trip to the homestead. Wait. Yeah, what's up? No, hit us with the spelling, Nathan.
No, I'm fucking stupid. That's it.
Yeah.
That's all I gotta say.
The quarantine's doing to this, man.
Dude, well, like on the last episode, my brain just stopped working. Like, words just don't happen anymore.
Dude, the quarantine's doing to everyone.
Oh, I did think of a weird would you rather whatever question, too. Not to get off topic or anything.
I mean, sure. I mean, okay, so there's that Ecuador trip. We'll probably talk about it in way more detail when it gets closer to the time.
Yeah.
And we'll bring on guests. Or probably our roommate who's going with us.
Maybe.
I feel like that would be good.
I don't know.
We'll talk about the trip.
There are like he has like 4 words that he knows, and that's it.
Puta. Madre. Bitch mom. That's it.
No. That's not it. It's motherfucker.
Puta?
Puta madre.
Puta madre. No, madre is mom.
Yeah.
Oh, shit, you're right. Oh, I don't know Spanish.
Okay, I feel smarter now. Okay.
Oh, fuck.
Okay, we're on level playing terms now.
Okay, so what's the,
Okay, so...
Would you rather?
Would you rather have 1 tennis ball-sized testicle or 20 marble-sized testicles? 1.
Wait, tennis ball? So marbles are... So what is the volume to surface area ratio? Because, like, is 20 marbles larger than 1 tennis ball?
I don't know. I didn't check this out.
Honestly,
a marble is like the It's like the standard marble size. I think it's like the size of a dime or smaller.
You know what's gonna help me make this decision? What would teabagging someone be like? So teabagging someone with 1 giant ball or with 20 small balls. Like would they make noise? What if they made noises of marbles? Like when you when they rubbed up against each other?
It's like a testicle. It's
but
it's the size of a marble. That's the thing. It's not like you have marbles in your sack or anything. That'd be weird.
Wait, you don't have marbles in your sack?
Well, I put them in there still, but like I can take them out.
Every Monday I just pop one in.
Dude, I got like a zipper. I got a zipper down there.
Okay. So, 1 large one or 20 small ones?
I think 1 large one getting hit in the face with it would be worse than 20 small ones.
I feel like 20 small ones would just feel like weird.
It would.
So, I think 1 large one. I think I'd go with 1 large one. I feel like it would be more like impressive because it's like, you know, some people, like, obviously you can lose one. I actually know someone who's lost one before, and won't say names. Privacy reasons, but
oh wait, you're not going to share his personal information like his home address, mother's maiden name, social security number,
the name of the first pet,
street they grew up on, first car.
No, I'm not going to name any
favorite
of those.
Sport, birthday.
You may be disappointed, but no, I'm not naming any of those. But basically, if you have the 1 large one, someone who looks at it may think, wow, maybe they lost a ball and they just had two massive fucking balls.
That was my basis for answering this question too. It's a lot easier to make up an excuse or like make up some story or something like that about how you lost one than it is to explain how you have 20 tiny ones.
You have a fucking like spider eyes worth of balls.
Yeah. At that point, you should be asking someone to kick you in the balls.
No, see, I don't think it would work as well because your balls would like disperse around the kick because you have so many.
No. That's not how it works.
That's exactly how it works. It's like gel or something. I don't fucking know.
No, but it'll still feel the impact.
That's true. Fair point.
Well, you are.
But I feel like I don't think it would hurt as much as one though.
Oh no, they still function as like.
No, I don't think it would hurt as much as being if you had one.
I don't think the feeling changes.
I feel like it would.
I feel like it's still super sensitive if someone kicks you.
You take more force to one.
Well, you get kicked in one ball, or you get kicked in 20 balls.
Okay, fair point. Never mind. You win.
I was gonna say.
I was trying to play devil's advocate, but honestly, the one ball is the best.
It is.
I hope everyone else agrees with that because that is, if you think about it, that one's the best option.
Yeah.
Nowhere in the right mind would I think that 20 balls is better.
No.
I mean, it'd be a cool, like, drinking story. Like, when you're with your buds, drinking some beers.
Oh, you whip your balls out all the time?
Yo, I whip my ball out, bro.
Ball out? Yeah, no, don't ball
out. Dude, ball out. Whenever someone says ball out, you have to pull out your balls.
Yeah, and just flash them with it.
Mm-hmm. Because obviously there's no other thing you have to do.
Yeah.
When that's said.
What else can you do with your time? Nothing.
Dude, what else I can do with my time? I can figure out at least 3 other things I can do with my time.
I could play Call of Duty.
No.
Play Call of Duty Mobile.
Yeah, Call of Duty Mobile.
Play Magic the Gathering, the online game or something like that.
Arena.
Sure, yeah. Fortnite.
Dude, I don't play Fortnite.
No one.
Hey, don't degrade me down to that level. I do not play Fortnite anymore. I will say I played Fortnite when it was popular because I guess it was really fun to do because everyone did it.
No, we played Fortnite
before it got popular, honestly.
When it was good.
We played Fortnite literally like the few weeks or the month after it got released. Literally before it blew up.
Yeah.
And we had a great time with our friends because when we first played, everyone sucked. So, like, we were all bad. So, but then when it became mainstream and popular, the good players got on and it just ruined the game.
Yeah, because it wasn't even fun. Like
we played...
The game itself would be awesome, minus the building.
No, see, that's the thing. When we first played, though, like, no one built. Like, literally, if you saw someone build... like a wall, you knew, wow, that person is probably the best person in the game because no one built when we first started playing.
Yeah.
Because we're like, building's so dumb. Why would you build? Now it's like, people can build a tower the size of a skyscraper in like 0.5 seconds. Like,
yeah, it's ridiculous. You get these people that are just out here building to the moon, and it's like, oh, well, I took one shot at you. Now you're living in a Manhattan penthouse apartment over there.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, I'm just going to turn around and walk away.
I will say, like, they did kind of mainstream the Battle Royale. Because Battle Royale was done a few times before. Yeah. I know it started with Rust. Like, they were the OGs.
Oh, yeah.
Or was it Rust? Or was it H1N1? Or H1Z1?
H1Z1.
H1Z1. They were the first people to do the Battle Royale. Like literally the first of the first. I'm pretty sure. Don't quote me on that. But they were at least the second. Yeah. And it was popular with them, but Fortnite became mainstream. Yeah. I don't know why. It's probably because...
I think PUBG made it a lot more mainstream, but then Fortnite made it more attainable for everyone because it was free.
Yeah, that's true. It was free, and like they added the new building feature, which no other game had, which made it different.
Yeah, which changed it enough to where... It's not like, hey, don't copy my homework, okay?
Yeah, they added that. PUBG, super realistic. Fortnite was more like cartoonish. Yeah. But I feel like that actually worked in Fortnite's favor because since it's cartoonish, you can do crazier things. You have no boundaries. The sky's the limit.
Literally, yeah.
Because when you're PUBG, you have to keep realistic. Like, they basically created the boundary for themselves. Like, they couldn't exceed a certain point because it has to be realistic.
Yeah, and there's a certain point at which players play the same game over and over again, and you can't really add that much new content because it's like,
if it's realistic, you have to keep in that realm, and you can't add new real things because it's real. Yeah. It's real life.
And it's like, I don't know, you can change maps or something, but
Fortnite just recently released the at the time of this recording, the new song from...
Oh, yeah, I did see that. Travis Scott.
Travis Scott, yes. Travis Scott released a new song on Fortnite. It's like, things like that you can't do in PUBG.
Yeah. One of my buddies posted on his story that he was like, he's like, it's like me and the boys at the concert right now.
I mean, it's kind of cool. Like, Fortnite is really smart with marketing.
Yeah.
They've done so many partnerships. They've done partnerships with Avengers Endgame or whatever. They did a partnership with that, which is smart as fuck.
Yeah.
Because you can add the characters in, because since it's not a real world like atmosphere, you can do any partnership you can imagine because it's not real.
Yeah. And I think they did something with Star Wars too.
Did they do something with Star Wars?
I think so.
That's awesome.
So I think it was like everyone was stormtroopers, and then you have like
a Jedi,
Darth Vader or something like that.
Oh, you're right. Yeah. That was that. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Fortnite.
Okay.
What?
There was a video I saw that just popped up and I recommended for YouTube, and it was a summarized version of, I want to say it's called like Duel of Fate or like Two Fates or something like that.
Oh, the song that's...
No, it's the episode 9 for Star Wars before J.J. Abrams got on it.
Mm-hmm.
So I forget what his name is. It's like Travis something was one of the original like writers for it. I think, or something, or director or something.
Travis.
Like I don't know.
Okay.
You had to look at the video, but someone did a animation of it, and it seems so much better than what Rise of Skywalker was.
I will say Rise of Skywalker was better than Last Jedi. Last Jedi was so... Like, there's so many plot holes. I mean, there's a few good parts, but there's way more bad parts than good parts in that movie.
Yeah. The only thing I liked about Last Jedi was, like, there were certain shots cinematically.
Beautiful, yeah.
Yeah, that were just amazing. But other than that, like...
That's what the sequels did well. I think the sequels did really well with filming, but the plot and dialogue,
Yeah. I think they focused a lot more on catering to what they thought people would want
than to do what the source material would want.
Yeah.
That's very true.
Like, during this time where we've had way too much free time, free time, I say. It's
not free.
Yeah.
It's free real estate.
It's free real estate.
IYKYK. If you know, you know.
Hopefully you know.
If you don't know, you live
if
under
you don't,
a rock.
just yeah. But I've watched like so many different analysis of kind of just the entire new saga or new trilogy of it, and holy cow, they didn't do it well. Well, it's just one of the videos got into how the new trilogy kind of just disrespected lightsabers.
Yeah,
because in like even I guess even like the original 6, they really focused on how a lightsaber is like it's a super difficult weapon to wield or to wield, right? Wield, right?
Yeah, wield.
Okay.
Wield. It's not wield.
Wield, yeah.
Hold.
Yeah, basically, yeah. And in, what is it, Force Awakens, Rey picks up the lightsaber and immediately knows how to use it, which, like, that can kind of, like, correlate a little bit because she has, like, the staff that she always uses. But then Finn picks it up and starts using it. Okay. Just some dude's gonna pick it. Okay, whatever.
I didn't think about that. That's fair. See, I feel like they had so many opportunities in those movies. Like the first movie, honestly, it was played really safe, but I think the first one of the trilogy was the best one.
Yeah.
It was the safest one, and it was safe because it was good. Because the plot was super similar. But what I think they had missed opportunity with is to explore more within Rey and Finn. I feel like those two characters could have been explored way more.
Yeah.
They could have been because Finn kind of got tossed off to the side, honestly. I personally believe he got tossed off to the side. And he was like the most interesting character for me. Because I'm like, there's a stormtrooper, and he's the first one to, like, that we've seen in film to,
defect.
Defect, yeah. So he was the first one to defect, and I'm like, you're just gonna, like, throw away that fact that he defected? Like, I think it's kind of cool.
Yeah. Yeah, so the video I saw initially was called The Canceled Star Wars Episode 9 Animated, which we can watch that after. But it's done very well, and it's a missed opportunity, honestly. It was so good. So, yeah, so it's a script from before J.J. Abrams came on board for Rise of Skywalker. Colin Trevorrow was slated to direct. It's called Duel of the Fates. And then, yeah. Blah, blah, blah.
I also have to show... there's a video on YouTube that's the Duel of the Fates song. You know, the one from episode 1 when they're with Darth Maul.
Yeah, that's like one of the most iconic songs in Star Wars, I'd say.
Yeah, that's in the prequels, amazing soundtrack. I'm just going to say that. Like, that's my favorite part from the prequels.
I think that's the only good thing really to come out of Phantom Menace, in my opinion.
Darth Maul also. Like, that villain, he should have had more, like, screen time.
Oh, 100%.
He was super underrated. But in the animated universe,
yeah,
he was
in the Clone Wars, they do a lot more development with him, but there's not really much to go off of. So the main focus for him as a evil former Sith Lord or Sith apprentice is pretty much to go and kill Obi-Wan Kenobi. That's his only goal. And
I would love to see a solo film of him. But beside that fact, the Duel of the Fates song, there's a video on YouTube. I don't remember the name of it, but it basically breaks down the song of Duel of the Fates. So it's like the Duel of the Fates, but if it basically words, because how do I explain this? The song is not English. Like, it's just weird noises that they make. And if you actually break down into English what it sounds like they're saying, it sounds like they're saying, like, corn on the cob, taco, Doritos, like really, like, dumb stuff. It's hilarious. Like, if you just look it up, what the Duel of the Fates song sounds like, you won't be disappointed, because that video just made my night once. And
these are the type of videos that we send each other at, like, midnight or, like, 11:30 when we're just on our phones just watching YouTube.
It's like water towers collapsing, compilation 11 kind of thing.
There's one I sent you, and it was just this dude saying onion.
Oh, onion. Yeah, he was supposed... Oh, yeah, he sent me a video that it was this dude saying onion, but he was saying onion super wrong. He would be onion.
Yeah.
Onion.
And he said it like 30 times, too. There's also another one I sent you, and it was... there was another Star Wars one, and it was Revenge of the Sith, where Obi-Wan goes, "It's over, Anakin! I have the high ground!" And then they cut in from, I think, Attack of the Clones, Anakin when he said... Or no, it was earlier in the movie where he's like, "Oh, I'm sorry, Master." And that's it. And it just cuts back and forth like of them just staring at each other for like 2 seconds.
And that's the end.
Yeah.
The movie would have been, the trilogy would have been so much different.
Yeah. No, there was, I think in Force Awakens, there would have been such a good opportunity to see the First Order like win or something like that. Because in Star, like, you don't really get much of that.
Where the bad guys actually win.
Yeah, where they like clearly
But then the
win.
sequels. Well, think about it though. Where the bad guys win, Avengers, Infinity War. That's like that thing. It's like, so you have the bad guys win in the first movie, but then the sequel tries to fix it.
Yeah.
I feel like that's smarter for companies to do it that way.
Yeah. Well, plus they had 3 or like 2 other movies outside of that where they could have developed like, oh, how are we going to come back from this or something.
Like, who's the mastermind? Oh, it's Palpatine.
Well, not even that. Like, get him out of here. He's gone.
I thought that I liked that, and I wish they introduced it sooner. The Palpatine thing.
I didn't. I wish that they would have gone further into like Snoke or like who he was and like what he was.
That's true.
Because they introduce him and they're like, oh, he's this all powerful being, kind of, and like
he died like a bitch.
Well, yeah, he's sitting in a chair and gets cut in half
in episode 8.
Yeah.
I will give credit to where credit's due with episode 9, where they tried to fix all the things that episode 8 fucked up.
Yeah. Which, if they had another movie after that, I feel like it could have been better. But trying to
they had a rush, a lot of stuff.
Trying to fix 2 movies worth of.
I mean, 1 movie. Episode 7 wasn't bad, dude. Honestly, episode 7 was not bad.
Or like trying to put 2 movies worth of content into one is very difficult.
It was really rushed.
Yeah. Well, there's also just too much, like, oh, we got to go over here. Oh, we got to go over here now.
That's what this trilogy was. It's just.
Let me remind you. Almost this entire movie takes place within apparently 16 hours or something like that. Because that's when like the final order is supposed to launch.
Yeah. From
the beginning, it's like,
what are you doing with the rest of the time?
Yeah, so it's like, oh, we're gonna go to this planet. Oh, well, I'm captured now. Oh, we gotta go to this other planet for this one thing, so he can tell us where the one other thing is that we need to find to get to the other place.
That's one thing I loved about the original trilogy, dude. Like, they would literally be on just like 2 planets, probably.
Yeah.
Like, they'd be like, for example, was it episode 6 where they're on Hoth?
5.
Or no, 5. 5. So that's my personal favorite. That's where it's like,
I love that opening with Hoth. Yeah.
It's.
I don't know why, but I like
great movie.
The scene where they're on Hoth, like getting the transports out. When they shoot the ion cannon, and it like takes down the Star Destroyer. Mm-hmm. That's like one of my favorite scenes. I don't know why, but I'm like, that's cool.
Death. I love it.
Yeah, basically.
Wow, it just killed like 1,000 people.
I don't know. I don't think it killed them. I think it just disabled them. It's kind of like an EMP.
Oh, okay. Okay, so that's not as dark.
No, not at all. You want to know my favorite scene is?
But that's why I like that movie though, because literally they stayed on Hoth, and I think that was pretty much it for the scene for the movie. But then they went to the Death Star, or not Death Star, but the
Cloud City.
Yeah, Cloud City.
Yeah, and then Luke was on Dagobah for pretty much all of it.
So it's just they pretty much stay on one planet. Which the newer movies, I feel like they go like 5 planets, which is only a few more. But it's
such a big difference within the short amount of time they have on screen.
For example, if you have like 20 minutes, the difference between 3 movies, which is about 7 minutes apiece, or 5 movies, which is 4 minutes apiece, it literally cuts it in half.
Yeah.
So, like, it jumps way more.
Yeah. And one of the things that always, like, I always question with Star Wars in general is, like, where does the bad side get their money or like anything like that? Like who's funding like all these ships and stuff that are getting built, or like this entire planet starbase that's being built.
That was kind of explained in episode 8.
Was it?
With the gamblers, right? That's where they explained like people were funding the war. Like the war is all about money. People are funding.
Well, they're not funding it. They're
providing.
They're providing it. So they're the ones who are getting paid. But who's funding the dark side to pay for that stuff?
They're probably stealing the money.
Realistically, probably.
Good guys, donations maybe. I don't know.
Well, because it's like, oh, everyone hates the bad guys. Obviously, it's like, wait, then how do they get this powerful? Because like in, can
we have a prequel to like the Clone Wars?
Yeah. What is it? The Empire kind of makes sense with like given the background from the prequels.
Mm-hmm.
So like that makes sense because it's like, oh, like Palpatine was in power and like he turned what the clones were into the stormtroopers. Mm-hmm. So that transition kind of makes sense. And then even with the Separatists versus the Republic and like the entire prequel series, that makes sense. But then you get the Resistance versus the First Order. Where did that come from? Who messed up that election?
Yeah, fair point.
It's like, oh, you can be a Sith Lord, but it's like, oh, yeah, we can just start taking people, and then we'll brainwash them and make them stormtroopers. Okay, cool, yeah, let's do it.
It's not like just clones.
Yeah.
Fair point.
That and a droid army just makes a lot more sense.
I mean, do you know how much money they spent on that? Dang.
Dude, you know how much it costs to clone a person?
Dude, you have to feed that person? Dude, I honestly, probably making droids is way better.
It is.
No one dies.
Yeah, I've been watching the Clone Wars, like the animated series recently. And just like them being able to transfer information to each other immediately without saying a word, seamless.
You have a very fair point. I feel like droid armies is just way better.
Yeah. Like I think the clones are awesome, but in all reality, droids.
Clones are more badass. Droids are smarter. Yeah. I mean, in the movies and TV shows, they make them to be as dumb as rocks somehow.
Yeah. But I think it's for comedic effect.
Yeah, I think so too.
All right, I think we're gonna call it there. After our Star Wars rant.
Dude, we talked about Star Wars for probably at least a third of this time.
If you hate Star Wars and you made it this far, I'm truly sorry.
We went from Ecuador trip to Star Wars. What this transitions we do, amazing. No one can be as good as us.
No one. We just sit down and we're just like, we're just gonna talk about whatever we want.
This is something.
Yeah.
A concept of something.
Yeah. I do want to show you that video though.
Okay. You guys should look up that video too. He said the name.
I said it earlier. I forget the name of it. But yeah. Thanks for listening or watching or whatever you call this.
You. We appreciate you. You're the reason why we do this.
Especially you, Thomas. Especially you.
Aha.
Okay, bye.
Bye.